Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Srimate Lakshmi Nrusimha Parabrahmane Namaha. Namaskarams, pranams to the all-majestic lotus feet of our all-pervading Perumal, Sri Lakshmi Nrusimha Parabrahma. Every episode of this series is getting more and more divine, and the connected things are getting more and more deeper in terms of their divine meaning, and we all talk about the highest degree of trust, the level of resolve we should have, the vairagya we should have, and the highest form of bhakti that is needed in our life to attain salvation, the moksha. This week, this episode, I am to talk about the nature of our Lakshmi Nrusimha Swami, who gets down to the lowest levels in order to acknowledge the bhakti, the devotion of a devotee, even though the person is not even worth of having it. There was this person who never goes to temple at all. His house stands on the same street where the Lakshmi Nrusimha temple is there. Whenever somebody calls, what a big boon you got. You are very near to God, the Nrusimha himself, but you never look at his direction. He was that sort of very adamant person and never entered the premises of the temple, not even a single day in his life. One day, he was leisurely lying on the veranda of the house, the payal of his house, when the calf of his milking cow from backyard started running towards the nearby Nrusimha temple. Now this man has no other go, and he too started running behind the calf, and it easily entered the temple and stood near the flagpole, the Tujastambam. The man entered the temple through its main gate, searching for the calf, when it started running the outer prakara in a pradakshina nature. This man started chasing this calf, and it stopped at the same flagpole after completing 8 full rounds, and the person completed the same. He got hold of the calf now and started walking out, not even glancing back. Now the Karunya Sheela of Lakshmi Nrusimha started thinking, a person who never entered my premises has done 8 pradakshinas today. Now, what I am to give him in return? He was highly worried how I am going to appreciate, how I am going to acknowledge this person's bhakti for me. Such is the saulabhyam, the saushilyam, wherein just you move 1 inch towards God, 1 inch towards our Lakshmi Nrusimha, knowingly or unknowingly, he comes forward miles to hug you, to take you into his divine fold. Another person goes to the temple only to have the prasada, the variety of delicacies that is being presented to our Lord Nrusimha Swami always induces this person to go to the temple. He never ever folds his hand and have a darshan, never in his old days. Now one day, the prasada was so tongue-watering, mouth-watering, shakara pongal. The rice with jaggery, watered by good measures of milk, ghee, with full roasted cashews, dry grapes, the kishmish, with sprinkled saffron over it. Even when you see this prasada, the delicacy, your mouth starts watering, and the dipping of ghee drops from your hands, even after eating the prasada itself, is a divine experience, ecstasy. This man went in, had 2 handfuls of jaggery pongal with his ghee-dripping hands. Now, flies started circling his hands, and in order to wave them away, he clapped both his hands. Now, inside the sanctum, the priest was showing his deeparadhana, the circling of the deity from his head to his toe to his feet with a lamp on a tray. Nrusimha got moved by this devotee's clappings. He immediately accounted for that, the bhakti, the devotion on him, by clapping his hands during the Deeparadhana. Nrusimha started thinking, oh, what shall I give to this person, my ardent devotee? How shall I fulfill his wishes, whatever he has? Yes, this is the story of it. Our Lakshmi Nrusimha Swami never looks upon us for hardcore steps to be taken in terms of devotion towards his lotus feet. Even simple gestures, that too even without devotion, kindles him, makes him love us as if we are very much devoted devotees to him. If with nothing with us, not even a sign of devotion, not even an iota of love, Sharanagati can move our Lord to that level. What will happen if we fill our whole mind with love, have our each and every thought sprinkled with highest degree of devotion, present our mind full of bhakti towards His feet covered with 1,000 lotuses. Jai Nrusimha, Jai Jai Nrusimha. This week's Nrusimha temples for our mind to visit them. The first one is the Sri Alagiya Lakshmi Narasimha Perumal temple in Ennayiram in Viluppuram district. It is 7 kilometers from Nemur on Viluppuram Senji road. The main deity is Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Perumal with his consort Thayar Sri Mahalakshmi. Thayar sits on the left lap in the Kalyana Tirukkolam. The Utsavar is Sri Vaikuntha Perumal with his consort Sri Devi Bhudevi. There is the beautiful Lakshmi Varaha stone idol narrating the Varaha Purana to the ears of Mahalakshmi Thayar. This temple dates back to the period of Rajaraja Chola, built by him. Archaeological Survey of India controls this temple now. It is told 4 Shiva temples were constructed that time, with this Lakshmi Narasimha temple, this Alagiya Narasimha temple in the center. You must visit all Nrusimha temple. Next is the Ukkadam Lakshmi Narasimha temple situated in the busy area of Coimbatore, which is said to be the Kongu region. This Nrusimha Swami's temple is said to be 250 years old, and recently the Kumbhabhishekam was performed. Such a powerful Lakshmi Nrusimha deity situated in the center of Coimbatore, always thronged with people from all the sects. This too a must visit Nrusimha temple. This week, the third stanza of Nrusimha Stuti said by Shanishwara, the planet Saturn. Sarvatra chanchalataya stitaya hi lakshmya brahmadi vandyapataya stirayanya sevi padhara vindayukalam paramadharena Satvam Nrusimha Mayitehi Kripavalokam. It says, Hey Nrusimha, let the unparalleled Lord see us with your merciful side glances. The Thayar Mahalakshmi is never stable, she sits in never place consistently, wherein she always worships your lotus feet with extreme great respect, and she is always attached to it. These 1,000 lotuses decorate your feet are worshipped with Brahma and all other devas with utmost devotion. We all present our humble obeisances to this lotus feet. Please bless us with your anugraham. Srimate Nihamanta Mahadeshikaya Namaha.